Well, Mark, how you going? We're not in Basildon today. We're at Agritechnica. Just a wee brief overview. What's going on here in the New Holland stand?
Okay, so we're a few miles from Basildon, but it doesn't mean that we're not bringing souvenirs from home. So as you'll see, the stand is littered with Basildon products. But behind me is one that comes from further afield. So we have the T8 built all the way from Racine there. And this one's particularly special because not only is this a UK market unit, but this is also fitted with a new concept, which is our autonomous tractor, our NH drive. So what we're looking at here is basically a tractor that can operate remotely. So you could be tucked up in your bed, operating away on a tablet, and the tractor can be farming away in the field.
Oh, can I get one of them? That's definitely get me all over it.
Just think how many machines you could have working at one time. So this is a concept where the tractor has basically eyes and ears for itself, but should it encounter an obstacle in the field, it will ask you what it wants to do. So should you find that it's, say, a bit of standing crop or a bit of straw, you can tell it to carry on. Should you find it's a small child or an animal, you can tell it to hold fire or divert.
So that's why when we look at this, I know it's got all this extra equipment in the roof, cameras everywhere, it's sending out all its signals, and that's what that's for.
Exactly, so it's actually got 3 different sensor systems. So you've got LiDAR, you've got radar, and you've got the camera system on the roof. The machine is constantly going to ask you questions, should it have a question.
And can the tractor be just jumped in and driven as per standard, per normal?
Yeah, so as with any New Holland product, absolute driving pleasure is guaranteed. So the beauty here is if you feel like going for a spin on a particular Sunday, you can hop in and drive it. Also, from a practical point of view, it's a case of maybe hitching up to an implement, maybe loader work. Could be something that you can't do autonomously, so you still need to drive it.
Yeah, you can pull it. Over your right-hand shoulder has to be, without a doubt, the strangest looking tractor I've seen in a long time. Now, there's been a lot of hype about this tractor. I don't even know what to call it. I don't even know what it's called. All I know is it's not normal. Give us a little bit of what New Holland has been doing here.
Well, the styling guys, the Italian styling guys, have been working very hard to bring in the new concept that is a methane-powered tractor. Now what you're seeing is the latest line of our methane tractors. So these act like a diesel engine but are powered by methane gas, compressed natural gas. The beauty of it is that you can have an energy independent farm and of course lower running costs. So the styling on it is pretty way out because it's there to make an impression. This is a concept machine but it does fully work. The demo team have been filming with it this summer. We actually had to keep guys away from posting pictures of it because it does look so radical before we released it.
Now, when you say demo team will be filming it this summer, I presume that will involve GRASSMEN, I hope.
Well, they've done it already. You're our new demo team, but our official demo team have done it already. It's
working, driving and sounding like a tractor, I believe.
To be honest with you, it sounds even better. It sounds like a big old American straight 6 engine, you know, like a throaty car, because you've still got baffles in the exhaust of this one. So you get that real sort of grunt noise.
There's just the one thing we were having a wee discussion about earlier. We were just saying in the old American tractors that even like the old Deere and the old Magnum we have at home, they're old school, they have the wee ether button. We were thinking, well, we need a smoke button. so to go along with the noise and we want to cheer ourselves up, we need to hit the smoke button. But do you honestly think this is the future?
Yeah, so we see that there's a demand for this, certainly across Europe. You've seen the explosion of the biogas industry as such, particularly here in Germany. And we note that there's going to be several hundred units demand for this machine. And that's what we're forecasting.
And has Basildon taken a large part in the development of this tractor? Or?
Yeah, so the tractor itself is based on a T6 platform. The platform underneath is a T6 180. The torque curve, the operation of a tractor is exactly the same as a T6 180. The difference being is that the tractor carries about 5 hours worth of gas on it, pressurised gas, which gives you about 5 hours use of autonomy before fill-ups. So one of our biggest challenges at this stage is to get more gas onto the unit for greater length of work time.
Yes.
But that said, front linkage, front weight block, rear linkage, we can fit other tanks to it.
What else is new at the show for New Holland?
So we've got loads of innovation on the stand. The big thing is the big yellow machine there in the centre. So we're looking at our CR1090, and this has got the full automation project on it. So basically, you could put you or I, or perhaps someone that doesn't know combines quite so well, on the machine, and it would operate to its maximum capacity all the time because there's various sensors on the machine, a central brain, and it will basically give you output and the best possible quality.
Wow. I would have said that the 920 was the machine to be talking about, to be honest.
Well, this is something I wanted to keep that till last because I can see that you're looking over that way. So the 920, as you know, and I know you're going off to Zeligan there to look at it this week. The 920 is the first public display here at Agritechnica, the launch. So this is our new FPT V20 engine, and this has got the power to perform for sure.
I mean, the engine itself spans, and the torque back up. We were just overlooking at it. That, you know, maximum torque at 1500 revs. That's going to take a bit of beating, that machine.
So not only has it got the power, it's also got the ability to get it to the ground as well as the operation, obviously, of the chopper. So we've got new Terralock rear axle on it, so you've got proper four-wheel drive on the machine as well.
Over in the corner, Gary and I had a wee nosy there. Gary and I were taking a wee look at the New Holland shovel. Have I missed something here? I know New Holland have made shovels, but all of a sudden they look to be painting them and pushing them a lot more into the agri market. Is that something that's happening more and more?
You would sell snow to the Eskimos for sure. The loading shovel is something that we're seeing an increase in volumes on. Our agricultural dealers can now sell it. It's a lovely machine. The big selling point for me is the cab, the operator environment. You've got a one-piece windscreen, lovely curved glass, no barriers. The refinement in there, the ergonomics is just second to none.
What sizes do they come in, or what's the range like in those machines?
So the largest one we do is the W170. So there is a torque for W190, and obviously the number denotes the tonnage.
We're going to be catching up with you in a couple of weeks' time. We're going to bring the TW35 and the TW, which we have now called it 230. We're going to bring it back to where they started life and do a bit of a rundown and a wee talk about them. Are you looking forward to that?
Too right, the guys are waiting to give the TW a go for its paces.
The only downside to the 230 situation is now I do believe there's a bit of demand back home. There's a few people queuing up to get it bought, and I think they're looking to get it moved on to a new home. So, but you can have it back, but you're not getting the 315 back, and I'm bigger than you, Mark, so don't even ask for it.
I'm not going to argue with that.